video, we're going to set up a shipping dashboard for our e-commerce app with Django and Python. Hey guys, John Alder here from codemy.com, and in the last few videos, we've set up orders and order items all in the back end in the Django admin area. In this video, we want to take all of that stuff and move it onto the front end of the website and create a little shipping dashboard for our admin user. So you'll be able to log in, see which orders have shipped, which have not shipped, what are in the orders, how much was spent. You'll be able to toggle between whether they're shipped or not, and once an item has shipped, you can mark it as shipped and it'll update automatically and all that good stuff. And this video is sponsored by the good people at Pulsetto. If you're feeling stressed out and anxious over your code, just 4 to 10 minutes once or twice a day with this really cool little thing might help you quite a bit. It has settings for stress, anxiety, pain, and sleep. And as a coder, I need help with all 4 of those things. Check it out today. Just head over to codemy.com/Pulsetto. Use coupon code codemy5 to get 5% off and free shipping. I am an affiliate, so if you order through that link, I do earn a little something. It's a great way to help support the channel and also help your stress and anxiety levels. So check that out, codemy.com/Pulsetto. Use coupon code codemy5. So let's set up a shipping dashboard. Let's head over to our code using the Sublime Text Editor in the Git Bash terminal as always. And as always, you can find a link to the code in the pinned comment section below, as well as a link to the playlist with all the other videos in this Django e-commerce series. So check that out if you haven't so far. But before we get started, if you like this video and want to see more like it, be sure to smash the like button below, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm, and check out codemy.com, where I have dozens of courses with thousands of videos that teach you to code. Use coupon code YouTube50 to get 50% off lifetime memberships, all my courses, videos, and books for a one-time fee, which is insanely cheap. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is create a page on our website that has the dashboard, right? So I think we want to split this into 2 pages. We want a page for things that have shipped and a page for things that have not shipped. Now you can have both of them on one page, but it starts to get a little cluttered. So let's just go ahead and create 2 pages for that. So let's head over to our urls.py file, and I'm going to do this in our payment app just because that's where all our shipping and order information stuff is. So that kind of makes sense. So I'm just going to copy a couple of these, and instead of process order, let's say shipped _dash. And let's call this one not shipped _dash, maybe. I don't know. Maybe you can think of a better name than that. And let's have this point to views.shipped _dash. And we'll have this name be, you guessed it, shipped _dash. And here, let's put this as not shipped dash and name this as not shipped dash. Okay, so we've got these 2 URLs. Now we need views for them. So let's head over to our views.py file, and let's define not shipped dash. And let's pass in a request. And for now, let me just pass. And here, let's also define shipped dash. That's what we called it. We'll pass in the request, and we'll pass for now. So not shipped and shipped, which correspond to shipped and not shipped there. All right, that looks good. Now we need a couple of pages for these things. So let's save this and head over to our templates, payments, and let's create a new file. Let's go file save as, and let's call this shipped _dash.html. And let's create another one, file new file, and let's file save this as not shipped _dash.html. Okay, so let's see. Let's take, I don't know, I'm going to go down to my store and templates, and let's just grab the about page from way back when, and let's paste this in. Now we don't need all this header stuff, so I'm going to take that out, and we don't want all of this stuff. I'm going to take that out, and I'm just going to say h3 shipped items and save that. Let's copy this all and paste it into our not shipped. And this will be unshipped items, maybe, or not shipped items. Unshipped is probably better. Whatever. There we go. We'll go ahead and save that. So, okay, that looks good. So now let's knock these out real quick. I'm just going to come down here and grab. Well, first we're going to need this. So I'll put that there and that there. And you'll see why in just a second. We also need just a regular web page. Here we go, return render. Let me just copy that. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in that one. So let's come up here and paste that in, but we don't need all of this stuff. So we're going to need some stuff, but not all of that. There we go. And this is going to point to This is our not shipped page. So that is not underscore shipped underscore dash. So let me copy this and paste it here for our shipped. And this is going to be shipped dash. Okay. So why do I have two sets of returns here? Well, we only want this page to show up if a user is logged in and if the user is the admin user. So everybody can sign up for an account. Anytime you buy something, you can sign up for an account. We don't want those people to be able to access this shipping dashboard. So we need some logic in order to fix that. So let's knock that out real quick. So let's go if request dot user dot is underscore authenticated. That checks if they're logged in. And we also want to check to see if the request dot user dot is underscore super user. And the super user is the admin user that we set up at the very beginning of this whole project in our backend. It's our Django admin, right? So that is a super user. So we can test for that. If it is the super user, we want to show the page. Else, we want to return something, send them to the home page, and let's just say, throw up a little message that says access denied. I think that looks good. So, okay, I'm going to copy all of this. And actually, let's just copy this whole thing. Let's come down here and paste it in for shipped. So if they're authenticated and logged in, we want this to go to our shipped dash, otherwise send them home. So, okay, that looks good. Now, one last thing, we need to add a link to this to our navbar. So let's come down to our store, templates. Let's see, where's our navbar? There it is. And we've already got logic in there to test whether a user is logged in. So right here, if the user is authenticated, we'll show their profile, user info, all that stuff. We want also log out. We want to add another drop down here because we can toggle between shipped and not shipped. So let's see, let's grab this and let's just copy this whole thing and paste it in again. And here, instead of it saying profile, let's have it say orders. And let's see, we'll have one go to shipped orders. And here, let's have another one go to unshipped orders. And we need to change the URL. So shipped is shipped underscore dash, right? And unshipped is not underscore shipped underscore dash. Is that what that was? I better check. Shipped dash and not shipped dash. So shipped dash and not shipped dash. Okay, that looks good. Let's go ahead and save this and see if that all worked. Let's head back over to the website and hit reload. And okay, we get this orders, shipped and unshipped. If we click on this, it says shipped items. If we click on this one, it says unshipped items. There's nothing here yet, but it seems to work. Now, let me copy this and let's log out. And that whole thing disappears, which is good. But if we paste this in and just try to go to the page, it sends us back to the home page and it says access denied. We can try the same thing for shipped dash, and that works as well. Do we have any other users? Let's log in. Actually, let's go to localhost 8000 admin. Let's go to the admin area, log in as admin. And let's see users. So we have April and admin. So let's try and log in as April and see what happens here. I don't even remember the password, but let's guess. No, that didn't seem to work. Let's try it again. You've been logged in. Now up here it says orders. We click it, it says access denied. Now, we don't want this to show up, shipped and unshipped orders for April, right? She's not an admin user, so we need some more logic in our dashboard. Let's see, right above all of that drop-down stuff. Oops, I don't know what's going on there. Let's do some logic. Let's go if user.is underscore super user. We want to do all of this stuff. Our closing LI tag. So right here, we can end our if. Okay, so let's save that. Head back to the website. Try this again. Now we've got the orders thing. This is April's account. Boom, now it disappears. Again, we're good to go there. If we log out and then log back in as our admin user, It does show up there, and we can go to this page. Okay. Now we want to grab all of our shipped or not shipped, unshipped. There's got to be a better term for that. Orders and output them on these pages. So let's head back over here. Let's go to our reviews.py file. And let's do not shipped first because I feel like we have more of those. So let's give us some space here. And up here, we've already imported our order stuff. So let's grab our orders. So we'll call this orders. And this is going to be an order.objects. And we want to filter. So we only want to grab some of the orders. Which orders do we want? We want the orders that have shipped equal to false. Right? Because in our models.py file, our orders have this shipped, and that's going to be either true or false. True if it's shipped, false if it's not, right? So we can filter by that. And then we can pass in these orders back into the page. So here, let's pass in orders, orders. And that's probably good for now. Now, let's see, let's just grab this now while we're at it and do the same thing for our shipped. And here we'll set that shipped to true, right? So now, again, we want to pass in our orders, orders. Okay, so now let's head over to our not shipped page. And here's our unshipped items. We could just pass in our orders. And let's just see what this returns. So now if we come back over here and go to our unshipped orders, you see we have this query set with order 1, order 2, order 3, order 4, and order 5. If we go to our shipped, we haven't output that. Let's just do that again real quick just to make sure this is all working. So let me copy this to our shipped and just paste that in. Okay. And we have, looks like 2 orders that have shipped. Okay, that's great, but we want to, visualize this much better. So I'm going to go over to getbootstrap.com, click on the docs, and let's grab a little table. Let's put this in a nice table. I think that's a good idea. So I'm going to come down here to content tables, and I'm just going to grab some table code. So let's come back over here and let's do our not shipped first. I'm just going to paste this in. So what do we want here, right? First, I'm going to get rid of this 1 thing and this 2 thing and this 3 thing. There we go. What headings do we want also up here? So we probably want the order number, right? So I'm going to call this just order. We also probably want the price, like how much we made, right? We want maybe the customer email. I don't know. And let's grab another one and say, we also probably want the date ordered. Now, these have not been shipped. So here, this is a date ordered, not a date shipped, right? So, okay, that's probably good enough for now, right? So let's just save this and see what we have here. So we're going to probably want to play around with this. Unshipped. Okay, so we've got this thing. It doesn't look great. Let's make this look a little nicer. So let's come over here and let's scroll down and see what we've got here. So accented striped rows. I think that looks good. So let me grab that. That back over. And just up here in our table class, we can put table striped. If we save that and hit reload, okay, that looks better already. What else? Hoverable rows, that looks cool. Let's grab that. Pop that in there. What else? Active tables, borders. We definitely want a border. So let me grab that. Pop that in there. Let's save this and see how we're doing here. How's this looking? Very good. Now we'll fix this little thing right here, but you can see it's got borders. That's nice. I kind of like a dark sort of thing here at the top. Let's see, where do we get that? We can make it a small table if we want. We'll just keep it the way it is. Oh, there we go. Table light or table dark. And this goes in our table head class. So let's find our table head and give this a class of table dark. Okay, I think it's probably good enough for now. All right. So now we want to loop through here and output all of this stuff onto our table. So we can get rid of all of this stuff here. So we only need one row. So we can get rid of all the extra stuff. And if you save this and look, now we just have one row, right? But we're going to programmatically fill in all of the rows. So let's see. Outside of our, right underneath our table body, let's run some logic, or actually a for loop. So let's go for item in, what are we at here? Not shipped. Oh, what did we call this? Hold on. Orders. So for item in orders, and then let's come down here and right away end our for, because I always forget to do that. And inside of here, we just want to match these up. So we need a fourth one here. So the first one is going to be the order number. What is that going to be? Well, that's going to be our item dot, and let me copy this and just kind of pop this in for all of them. This is going to be order dot ID, right? That's the order number. And the next one is going to be the price. That's going to be item dot amount underscore paid. And we probably want to slap a $sign in front of that. We don't need this @ symbol there. The next one is the customer email. So that's going to be item dot email. And then the last one is the date ordered, which is, let's see, item dot date underscore ordered. Okay, let's go ahead and save that and come back over here and boom. So here we've got the emails, we've got the date ordered, that looks good. We've got the price and we've got the order item. We don't need this thing anymore at the bottom, so we can get rid of that. Let's pop that off real quick. Let's see right here. We might want a couple more of those. All right, that looks pretty good. So let's see. Let's copy all of this and do the same thing for our shipped dashboard. So right here, we can get rid of our orders. And now this is not going to be date ordered. This is going to be date shipped. And this is not going to be date ordered. It's going to be date, I think, shipped. So all of these things, the ID, the amount paid, the email, and the date shipped, we're getting that from our models.py file order class. So here's our email. Let's see, the amount paid, the date ordered, shipped, and date shipped, right? And this shipped is true or false. We don't need to do anything with that because we're dealing with that in the view, right here. So, okay, let's go ahead and save this and give this a try. Did we forget to get rid of that? Let's see. Oh, maybe I forgot to save it. Hit reload. Okay, that's gone there. So unshipped items and shipped items. Now we better make sure this is right. So let's head over here to localhost :8000-admin and let's look up some orders. So here we have order 6 and 7 as being shipped. So let's make sure. So we click on shipped. Yep, that's shipped. Or we can click on 6 and that's shipped. We click on 7, that is shipped. Let me click on like 5, that is not shipped. So, okay, just spot checking that. It seems like that works. So this is nice. Now we can put anything else we want here. I just put the price and the email and the date ordered. If there's a problem, you might want just grab the email. You're always going to want to know the date because these are unshipped items and you're going to be like, So we can also maybe filter this by, the date. It looks like March, April, it already is in ascending order. We can change that to descending if we want. I'm just going to leave that the way it is. I like that. And okay. Now, this video is getting pretty long, so I think we'll stop here. And we can obviously make this look nicer. We can add pagination if there's a whole bunch of items. If you've got thousands of unshipped orders, you're going to want pagination. I've got videos on pagination on the channel and other Django playlists. You could look that up if you want. It's not that complicated. But we're looking pretty good here. So next, we want to be able to click on each of these and get all of the information and also like toggle, for like unshipped items. If we ship it, we need a button to press to say, hey, I shipped it. Change it to shipped. You know what I mean? So I think we'll do that in the next video. Also, after we place an order, this doesn't have anything to do with this, but I was pointed out, I set it up to where we clear the cart, but we're not clearing the database cart thing. So we need to do that. We'll do that eventually. Just take a couple minutes. Not going to do it today, but we will get to it here eventually. And coming right along. So that is the beginnings of a shipping dashboard. Pretty simple. And again, we can make this as intricate as we want. When we click on this, maybe we could put the pictures of the products out. Anything you want, you can go crazy. But for now, we've got a pretty good baseline and we're moving right along. So that's all for this video. If you liked it, be sure to smash the like button below, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm, and check out codemy.com where you can use coupon code YouTube50 to get 50% off lifetime membership. So that's access to all my courses, over 60 courses, thousands of videos, and the PDFs of all my best-selling coding books. Join over 200,000 students learn to code just like you. My name is John Elder from codemy.com, and I'll see you in the next video.